Hello everybody, this is Michael Lee back with more Lumberjack fire safety work. Here's the property I'm working on. Beautiful, huh? Started up top and I've been slowly working my way down the steep ravines. See how it's really starting to open up and look like a park. See how clean and nice it looks. Yeah. All right, now remember where we left off, everybody? Right here. This is that old growth blue oak. I would estimate this to be at least 150 years old, maybe older. And remember, the last thing we did was we cut that lower dead limb because it was a ladder fuel, so it needed to be removed. Okay? So look at this tree. Look how nice that looks. There's a little button that I rounded off and sanded off so that it looks natural, organic, and nice. So there's not just a sore thumb sticking out there. That looks terrible. It looks unnatural. And just look at this tree. Massive canopy, massive tree, big branches. That branch is dead too, but look how high it is off the ground. It's not a ladder fuel, it's not a fire risk. And then the trunk. Now I could have shaved this button a little bit closer, but I did not want to compromise the structural integrity of this nice trunk. So this is what I did. See how I rounded off the edges with my chainsaw and kind of sanded it. See how nice that looks? All the way down to the bottom. Nice smooth round edges, right? Just imagine if I would have left it just sticking out like a sore thumb, just a straight cut down, right? That would look terrible. So you want to do this instead, and see how I left enough button on there to where it doesn't compromise the structural integrity of the trunk. That's how it's done. Other side. See that? That looks nice, huh? Beautiful. And eventually, my button that I made will turn into a button that looks like that. This is what happens when oak trees drop their lower dead limbs naturally. And then the bark just covers up where the base of the branch used to be, and it turns into a big button. Or my dad calls these noses, oak noses. Okay? And then this is where we did the bucking on that big dead branch. Okay? So that's what we just did. Now, moving on, let's go down the ravine and we'll cross over to the adjacent ravine, and I'll give you a preview for today's work. We have to cut 3 trees today. 3 trees. The first one is a wicked dead blue oak that was killed by the campfire. It's got fire scars all over it. It is wicked looking. It's got turkey tail mushrooms all over it. Here it is. That blue oak right there. And see how it's tangled? Its branches are tangled with these dead ponderosa pines that I have to fall in the next couple days. So this thing's all tangled up. It's a hazard. It's dead. It's excessive fuel loads. It's got to go. And it's messing with my plans to remove these ponderosa pines. See how my options are limited and where I can fall these ponderosa pines, because I got this blue oak with its branches all tangled up here. But look at this tree. This is a wicked tree. This is going to be a really tricky cut. See how that branch is cracked almost all the way through? There's cracks going down the trunk, big cracks. There's fire scars. Some of the branches already burned off in the campfire, and then the turkey tail mushrooms. So this is going to be insane. Obviously we can't fall it because the branch is cut up and it's just too wicked. We just have to drop it. We just have to do a big open face cut, and let it collapse in on itself. Use the weight of the tree and just drop it straight down, that I can cut the branches out of the way, and we're good to go from there. Now, after that, we have to cut these two oaks. One blue oak, one interior live oak. And these are on the other side of the creek. And these will be more straightforward, a lot easier to fall. So there's the blue oak. You can see it's been marked with the yellow tape for removal. All the bones are going down slope. It's leaning down slope, so it's going to go that way. I already have a wood pile over there and a brush pile. It's all cleaned, ready to go. Same with this dead interior live oak. It's leaning down slope. Most of the bones are going down slope, so it's going that way. We'll fall it that way into an area that I already cleaned and prepared, so the limbing and bucking will be fast and efficient. All right, that's what we're doing today, okay? So make sure you watch my next videos. I won't be talking. We're just going to get into a nice rhythm and flow with the work, and I'll try to position the camera so you can check out what I'm doing, maybe learn a few things. Yeah.